to the Toffee Blues, your source for all things Everton, and this is Stephen, back again with another 24/7 news report. This is the Friday the 8th of January edition. Thank you for all the support on the last couple of ones from this week. Been lots of transfer news flying about, and it's good to round them up, and they've been doing really well on the channel. The first piece of news we got today is Brandon Williams, obviously a young player at Manchester United, and he's today been linked with a move to Everton on a loan deal until the end of the season. This one completely confused me. I just do not understand the logic behind it. Obviously if maybe it's like to cover an injury, but surely if we're going to go out and get someone on loan to cover an injury, there's got to be better options than this. Like, I'm not saying the lad's not a good player, but he's a Manchester United player. It's not, and apparently he's a right back as well. So it doesn't really make any sense, because if he's any good, he's going to go straight back to Man United. If he comes in, is he going to go straight into the team? Is he experienced enough? Alone, it just doesn't make any sense. If we're going to go and get a cover, a fullback, we need to go and get an experienced fullback who's going to come straight in and play well. This one just completely, I just do not understand. And we're not here to be Manchester United's feeder club and help make their players better. So this one is a hard no from me, which is surprising, because I'm usually quite positive about transfers, but not this one. I just do not understand. This one's coming from The Athletic, who obviously quite a good source, but I don't understand it, to be honest. Mike Lawson 92 on Twitter says, I can see the logic if Dean's injury is worse than we thought. Can't say I've ever been impressed by him though. Obviously he's a right back, so he's obviously referring to Coleman and stuff like that. But we've already got John Joe Kenny and Mason Holgate, so is he going to be a better option to bring in for 6 months than John Joe Kenny? No, he's not. Is he better than Mason Holgate at right back? No, he's not. Don't know why we need him. I just don't see the point at all. Aiden 1864 says he's not trying to replace Coleman. Coleman has been injured multiple times already this season. Kenny's not good enough, and Holgate's more of a natural centre back. But if we're going to go and get a right back, why is it him? Why can't it be someone more experienced on a permanent deal as well? This feels a lot like it's just we're trying to combat something, like an issue in the team. Doesn't make any sense to me. Get him in with an option to buy. He's right-footed and wants to play right back. No brainer if we can get him relatively cheap. They'll never let him leave permanently though. Never let him leave permanently. It just doesn't make any sense. I just don't understand it. Moving on next to an injury update. Obviously, it's Rotherham at home in the FA Cup tomorrow, and Everton have got a pretty lengthy injury list, and that is Jordan Pickford, John Joe Kenny, Allen, Fabian Delph, John Philip Gammon, Richarlison, Dominic Calvert-Lewin are all unavailable for tomorrow's match. So obviously there's quite a few players out. I think Rodriguez is back, and I think Luca Dean's back as well, and obviously Carlo Ancelotti's confirmed that Cenk Tosun's going to play. So yeah, let's just hope we can get past Rotherham. Hopefully the team take it seriously this year, because we need to, especially after that fiasco in the Carabao Cup. I'm still recovering from that one, to be honest. And then from Ruslan Malinovsky, I'm not sure how to pronounce that name. And he's reporting that Ancelotti has given his blessing on a swap deal between Bernard and Olsen. And we spoke about this one a couple of days ago. I'm not sure if we yesterday or the day before, about how Everton could look to do this one, and a swap deal for Bernard. But obviously Ancelotti's come out in a press conference and said that he confirms Everton want to keep Olsen, but he's denied that we are speaking about Roma about Bernard, and that he's an Everton player. So don't know which way to look on this one, if I'm being honest. And then also, just to finish off, guys, we've got a couple of tweets from Adam Jones, who's been very busy on Twitter today. and he's just saying that Ancelotti has confirmed that Marine came to Finch Farm to train ahead of their game with Spurs at the weekend. So that's a bit a nice bit of news, isn't it? Really, it's obviously we want to see Marine get as far as we can. We want to see them give Tottenham a good game, and we want to see them do well because obviously a local club to us, non-league club. So, and Everton have got a history of doing stuff like that. So it's nice to know that that's happened. Carlo's also confirmed that Richarlison, Calvert-Lewin, and Pickford are being rested for tomorrow, which I obviously said in the injury update, but. Being a good chance to give Richarlison and Calvert-Lewin both a rest. We should have enough to see our way past Rotherham in the FA Cup without them anyway. And there's also Jordan Pickford, so I'm guessing Robin Olsen's going to come in and play. And then he's also confirmed, spoke a bit more about Moise Kean. He says, I can't tell anything. Moise is doing really well. He's on loan. He could be back in the summer. If PSG want him, they have to sit at the table with the club. What we already knew, really, isn't it? It's he's just been pretty sensible about it all. Said if PSG want him, they can come and get him, but they're going to obviously have to pay the price that we want. It's going to be on the ball's in our court with this one. He's our player. He's on a pretty long-term contract. We've got obviously our terms, so we're going to have to see what happens with that one. But it's nice to see him giving a bit of light on it. And then back again to Bernard and Roma. Really, it's just he's obviously spoke about them a bit more in his press conference. Said, to be honest with you, we are not talking with Roma about Bernard. It's a totally different situation with Olsen. No discussion for Bernard with Roma. He's our player, and he will be our player. So again, just going back to what I spoke about earlier in the episode, that. Ancelotti's obviously a fan of Bernard. He's used him quite a bit recently, and he's played alright when he's come on, I thought. I mean, bit of an unpopular opinion, he gets a bit of stick. And obviously keeping Robin Olsen he wants to do, so I like Olsen, so I'm glad that one's being spoke about. It's also his birthday today, which is interesting, so if Robin Olsen's watching the video, happy birthday. As well as Alan as well, who's been a great signing this season. But yeah, not too much news flying about today, guys, but obviously Carlo Ancelotti's done a press conference, so there is a bit of news, team news updates, stuff like that. So it's good to keep up to date with it. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Obviously stay tuned over the weekend for a couple more. And thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.